Yes, good morning. Howdy hi campers, howdy ho. So I find myself once again in a very strange set of circumstances because it's now day 6 of isolation, of lockdown, whatever you want to call it. And last night, around about 8:30, the Guardia Civil came by, knocked on the window and told me in no uncertain terms that I had to leave this place and go to a campsite. Which is fine, but the irony of that is that at the same time last night, Spain closed all its campsites for fear of spread of the virus. So the police told me that I have to move from here because they want to limit the movement of people. What? Yeah. So I've drummed up a little plan. Right now this morning, I'm gonna go and get some more provisions. There's a Lidl about 15 kilometers away from here, so I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna get some diesel for my heater, just so that I can keep warm at night, just in case. And then I've got a couple of locations that I'm gonna check out. So, clunk clip every trip. I've just packed the van. I'm now ready to leave, and yeah, I'm gonna hit the supermarket, as I said, and say goodbye to this place. Say goodbye to my wolf friend. It was amazing. I also saw 2 deer yesterday in the little.
Calais Grandpa toward Calais Campo de Football.
Oh, she interrupted.
Slight right onto Calais Paseo de la Playa.
Very interrupty, I would say. All right. So it's become pretty evident that there are a fairly unique set of problems for Vanlifers in Spain during the time of the coronavirus, and I'm certainly feeling the effects of it right now. So I've been forcibly exiled again, and I've been reading on some forums that a lot of people, a lot of Dutch people, English, German, some Belgian people too, having problems finding somewhere to stay without being interrupted by the police. So it's obviously been made worse now by the fact that the government has closed campsites in Spain. I was told that I had to go to a campsite. That's kind of ironic, isn't it? Really. Yeah. But like I say, I've got a couple of places that I can potentially try out. But I think what I'm going to have to do for now is just keep moving, maybe every couple of days, so that I don't arouse suspicion in the cop heart. Yeah, but I'm getting out of this little ghost town now anyway. I'm just going to dump off my big sack of rubbish that I've accumulated over the last week, and then I'm going to hit the open road. So, yeah. So I'm here at the Lidl, and just gonna go and get some food, maybe get a couple of weeks worth again, so that I don't have to worry about finding another supermarket too quickly. As you can see, there are actually people around, people inside moving around, which is cool, I guess. And yeah, people arriving, but it's still oddly quiet, very, very quiet. But anyway, let's go get some shopping. So I was greeted with the hand wash section. I had to put some gloves on, ta-da! And then I was permitted to go in, and this was great. Nice veggie section, the BO section, very, very good quality food, and yeah, blah blah blah. I'm not gonna bore you with how it's not a fucking how to shop video, you know. It's just this happened. Oh, that's the shopping secured. And it was a very, very strange experience in the supermarket. There was probably about 20 people in there at the same time, including the staff. And you could feel the tension around people. Everybody was nervous about getting close to one another, myself included. I'm not going to lie. There was a certain level of prejudice at work in there, which I don't normally have. Well, not to that degree anyway. But yeah, very, very weird. Very, very weird. And that's probably the easiest word to describe everything that's happening at the moment. Weird. Yeah. But I'm going to press on with the second part of the plan now. I'm going to set my course for a little location which is regarded as a habitual zone, which is what the police told me I have to find. So I don't know if it's going to be open, but we'll see what happens. Anyway, catch you soon. I've just been stopped by the police again on a roundabout. They were quizzing me about where I'd been and where I was going and where I was going to live. And I had to sort of explain to them that I'd just been shopping and to buy diesel. And that I'm now heading to a campsite. And they reiterated that I have to stay in the campsite until the whole isolation thing is over. So let's hope this works out. Is really arousing suspicion in people's hearts, and a lot of mistrust, a lot of discomfort around people. And I say this because I've just been to the first camping place that was on my list, and the owner told me that there's no way that I could stay there, and if I didn't leave immediately they were going to call the police. And that's quite hard to take, I have to say, because you know, I can self-isolate in the van. I have everything that I need in here. I can be completely off-grid. So, yeah, all I need is just a legal place to stay, because I don't want to incite any kind of trouble with the police or anything. So, this is turning out to be a very, very difficult day so far. But I'll keep trying. I'll keep persisting. I've got supplies. And I've got diesel, so I'll keep going until I find somewhere. And I followed the yellow brick road. Well, it wasn't yellow or made of brick, but yeah, you get the idea. With a heavy heart. I was very stressed, I'm not gonna lie. I was very, very stressed. And feeling quite emotional. I just didn't really know how the day was gonna pan out. And my mind started to become quite negative, which is not how I like to be these days. So I breathed through that, and I decided what I needed. I was very, very clear in my thoughts. I needed a safe and legal place to park. Legal was really, really important. I do not want to piss the police off. I needed fresh water. And I needed space to isolate myself. So I kind of sent that out into the universe, if you like. I was just very, very clear in my mind, that was all. And I think I kind of followed a magnetic path to the place that I'm at now, and it was pretty miraculous. Yeah. My hunt for a campsite didn't go well. The last one I went to told me that the government had closed all of the campsites in Spain, but if I went up the road and hid, the police wouldn't come up there and I would be safe. So I did that, but yeah, an hour later the police arrived. And they asked me what I was doing there. So we had a conversation, at the end of which they told me that I could stay where I am, legally. And I wasn't allowed to leave the van. I wasn't allowed to ride my bike, I wasn't allowed to go out walking except for 10 minutes with Rust. And that I had to stay here for potentially 3 weeks. But you know what? There's clean water from a fountain just 200 meters away. There's fantastic views of the mountains and cliffs and all sorts of scenery. There are wild birds, crows and kestrels and hawks and eagles and vultures all flying around. And it's peaceful. It is so, so peaceful. I'm allowed to stay here legally. It's safe. It's everything that I put out there. So this is a blessing, and I'm truly, truly grateful to the Guardia Civil for letting me stay here. Anyway, thank you for watching. As always, be good, be happy, keep on rolling.